So my name is, and thanks very much for the kind introduction. My name is Walshe. I'm a senior academic researcher with ADAPT on data governance and standards for emerging technologies. And I'm also a director of the EU Observatory for ICT Standards. And previously I've worked in industry with Ericsson's and Siemens. And that's before I came over to the dark side. So in relation to data governance and privacy and trust, we start off with our looking at how we, as Dave Lewis put it, we're shoulder to shoulder with industry. We have it providing an essential pivot point where GDPR is centered in Ireland, and data governance is really for everyone. It's for the citizen and for industry. And we are driving RTDI projects in collaboration with our industry partners in what's increasingly becoming a fast evolving landscape of data and AI standardization and EU Data Governance Act with security breaches and hackers, as you can see with the recent scenario with the HSC. Privacy is a right, but data sharing is the future. And we in ADAPT then are global leaders in relation to data interoperability, data governance, driving data and AI strategies. And these data and AI strategies and policies are not just for Ireland, but also for Europe and the rest of the world. We have Declan, whose expertise is on data interoperability, and Dave with AI trustworthiness, and Marcus on business innovation services, and Aphra, governance and impact of media and technology, and Rob on data governance and future of privacy. So ADAPT researchers and industry partners are striking a balance then between privacy on one hand and then utility or agency, as Owen called it in previous talks, which is the need to, first of all, to keep our data safe, but also then on the need to share our data. In the ADAPT Research Centre, we're working at national, European and international level to shape the governance of data for governments, for industry partners like yourselves, and for customers and for the consumer. We provide policy and strategy leadership by working with the European Commission on public-private partnership projects, where you have large consortia with industry partners. And that's right across the horizontal technologies like big data and 5G, cloud and edge computing, IoT, digital twin, cybersecurity, DLT, blockchain. And we're helping industry to adapt to this changing landscape, to this changing data landscape, to secure and protect data, your data, and your brands. And you can see how brands can be damaged, like what happened to the HSC. We're creating smart and automatic tools using artificial intelligence and natural language processing technology to help industry to scale their data governance needs and to comply with this landscape, this evolving landscape of standardization and regulation. So our data ecosystem then, which we bring to our partners, involves collaboration, obviously, but collaboration across a huge number of technologies, cloud and big data, like the major horizontal technologies, 5G and IoT. And in, as I said, consortia and companies who are interested in new insights and new products, new tools and new services, which use and consume data or provide data sharing platforms. We provide research on federated data spaces, privacy, trust, ethical issues that need to be addressed by industry providers in their data governance strategies. And ADAPT has a fantastic record with EU partnership projects like Human Plus and Protect and Stand ICT, Elite S, Teaming AI, Warifit, to name but a few of them. And our industry partners include brand names that are known right throughout the world, like HP and Microsoft and Siemens, Nokia, Accenture, IBM. And here's three like OpenNet and Decawave and Cloudglass, and we all know indigenous. And these are leaders in ICT technology and standards globally, so not just within Ireland. And plus we have many other startups who collaborate on a regular basis, and they're engaged with us through our networks of accelerators and incubators. We have regular dialogue with government departments and agencies. The Office of Taoiseach, the Office of the Government Chief Information Officer, the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner, obviously because we're dealing with data governance and standardization, the Natural Standards Authority of Ireland, but DPER and DETI and Foreign Affairs and Finance, all of our part of our collaboration work for data governance and standardization. We shape European international ICT policies and strategy. We do that by working collectively and collaboratively with the European Commission, with OECD, with the United Nations, the World Economic Forum, NATO, and IEEE. Your data and your customer data are priceless. Managing that data securely, transparently, compliantly is central to ADAPT's core business and our industry partnerships. In the context of evolving AI and data standards and regulations, we keep our partners up to date with the latest policies and the latest strategies in the larger data ecosystem. And the privacy enhancing technologies being developed for our partners will create tools and applications to facilitate compliance by design. We in ADAPT put privacy and trust at the center of data governance. Our international and European networks will be a great benefit to our industry partners, and we're ideally placed to facilitate connections across Europe through this vast network. But more importantly, to draw on our experience from these connections to bring real and impactful added value to our partners. Initiatives like EU Hubs for Data and GAIA-X and International Data Space Association. These projects and associations are working on the future needs of data sharing, the future needs of data spaces, and future strategies for data governance. Informatica and OSI and other examples here are partnerships that are core to, again, us providing this collaborative environment. Informatica's collaboration is on AI recommender systems for data regulatory compliance. And this is a common theme in many of our other cross-sectoral projects, including some of the social media platforms that we were working with. Where meeting the compliance requirements under international regulations is becoming increasingly complex. ADAPT researchers look to AI methods to develop recommender systems for document annotation to help meet this compliance under various international regulations such as GDPR. With OSI, we create an advanced linked data platform for geospatial data using standardized web technologies. And many other projects where we will co-create secure, trustworthy, private and transparent solutions will meet governance needs of data providers and data consumers. In fact, Lucy Hederman referred to the FAIRVAST project, which is on integration and federation of clinical registry data. And I highlighted some of the data interoperability and data governance research with industry. And I'm minded of the phrase of thinking global and acting locally, which was about saving the planet. But we actually try and adapt to think global and act global, to create ICT landscape of the new digits in the market and preserve and protect European values, to co-create digital governance policy and strategies for the next generation of data entrepreneurs. And these can be based in Ireland or anywhere in the world. So to wrap up, irrespective of whether your data type is user or sensor, customer or corporate, cloud or big data, IoT or digital twin, we want to help ADAPT being the expertise and the vision to meet your company's data governance needs. Thank you for your attention.